Hello, friends from the sorry. Hello, friends from the comic and manga world. My name is Hector,
And my name is G.
and I don't know what's wrong with my voice today, but I apologize. But we're here to talk to you about our picks for the April 21st FOC. G and I work for Penguin Random House, and we manage sales to direct market around the world. So the titles that we talk about in these videos are from publishers that we represent into those markets. And you can find us on social media. You can find us on Instagram, you can find us on Facebook, X, Twitter, and of course YouTube. You can find us at PRH International Comics, but we'll leave links in the description below for you. And without further ado, let's get to the first pick. I think it's you.
My first pick is Love in the Palm of His Hands, Volume 1. We have this character named Fujinaga who is this university student who wants to become an actor. So he does what he can to fulfill that. He really loves the career because there's just something about trying to convey emotion and story through your body and through physical expression that really attracts him about that job. So unfortunately, he fails multiple auditions and he gradually gets sort of his confidence gets crushed because of that. And his hopes to become an actor, like a really successful actor, is like dwindling. So he does meet another fellow student named Kito who has congenital hearing loss, and Fujinaga is suddenly like introduced to this world of sign language, and he's clumsy at first, trying to pick up signing, but like he does it. He eventually is able to, with practice, able to like learn it pretty fast, considering, and surprises Keto with this talent that he has because it's just using the skills that he uses with acting and using sign language as a way to communicate emotions and language through his hands is like something that he would be able to like he's able to express. And so it's really the story about how, like, sign language and through acting, we have these two young men who seek out their place in the world and discover this connection that they have that like goes beyond the spoken word. And it's just a beautiful, not only a beautiful cover, beautiful story, and I am very excited for this. So my pick for this week.
Yeah, I love the concept of the cover. There's like their point of views, the two point of views of them facing each other, but you can see grabbing the hand, and yeah, it's very
Hmm.
cool. Like it. Next up, my first cover pick. This is Usagi Yojimbo 10,000 Plums number 3. This is cover C by the amazing Jennifer L. Mayer. And of course, Usagi Yojimbo, this is another series, miniseries by the amazing Stan Sakai. And Jennifer L. Mayer has done many covers recently, the recent couple of years probably, for Usagi Yojimbo. If you don't know Jennifer Mayer, I think we talked about several of them in these videos. I think pretty much every time there's one, we pick it. Um, she has this amazing style that is very realistic. And you can see sort of very realistic version of I had to look it up so I can pronounce it right. Anthropomorphic, uh, characters. In this case, is Usagi, and he looks very, like I said, very realistic. And you see him here in front of a forest in fire with ashes, kind of, and petals sort of falling around him, and one on his hand, looking very regal, but also very sad at the same time. I highly recommend that you check out Jennifer Meyer's art. You can go online to the social medias and look out for her covers. She does cover all across different publishers, and but she is always this amazing. I mean, all her art is as cool as this one that you see here. If you haven't checked it out before, yep.
Okay, next up, my pick, The Thing, issue number one, Bensu Window Shades variant. So Bensu does work in animation, which you could clearly see with the cover here. The cover is very much heavily inspired by Snow White, of course. And
Yeah.
we have Ben, who is like, whose appearance you may think might scare friendly critters, but is doing the opposite because they know that he's a good person at heart. So
Yeah.
that was the inspiration here behind the art. And this is going on sale before the Fantastic Four First Steps movie that is coming out from Marvel. So it'd be good to pick this up in time. And the premise here is that once upon a time, we have Ben Grimm, who used to be this like skinny kid from Yancey Street, which is shown here on the cover.
Yep.
And an unexpected visitor from his past sends him to search for this missing child, and he must unravel the mystery, even if it means him becoming a wanted man. So, a really cool cover. I like it a lot. I like
Yeah.
how he holds his coffee
The
or tea,
coffee
whatever.
or whatever
It's
he's
just like
drinking, his hot
his
drink,
hands are too big.
and his mug has to be, obviously a Fantastic Four logo on it. And I love the Jancy Street sign that is very Sesame Street looking.
Uh-huh.
So very
Yes.
cool. Next up is Daredevil Cold Day in Hell number two. This is the Asad Rivik variant. And yeah, so this is second issue of the Charles Soule Steve McNiven new series for Daredevil, which is, if you haven't read the first issue, so good. It just came out. Anyways, and this cover, I mean, look at it. It's so beautiful. It's so cool. If you don't know, Asad Rivik is a Croatian artist. He does this kind of art all the time. It's very sort of like a painting. And in this case, we see sort of Daredevil facing Elektra. And I love the perspective of this. I love that there's sort of foggy background, but I love that it's very distinctive. You can tell that it's Elektra. You can see all the details of her costume. You see his costume, and you see they're facing off clearly. So very, very cool piece of art here. And another one that I highly recommend you look up his art online. Saad Ribic is an amazing artist, as you can see by this cover. Yeah.
Okay, next up, Bronze Faces, issue number three. This is variant B, and the artist here is Janoy Lindsay. And this one, I just thought it was very beautifully, I don't know, it's just so beautifully done. I love the colors that are used here too. But this one is about we have childhood friends who are estranged, Timmy, Sango, and Banka, which I am definitely pronouncing incorrectly there.
Mhm.
But we have three friends who reunite. There's this night of drinking, and things happen. They get like hyped up on this shared outrage, and they decide to concoct this scheme to steal back the Benin bronzes, which Benin is now known as modern day Nigeria, and in history had artifacts taken by the British forces at the time, which you can now see they have like the biggest collection at the British Museum. So this story takes that history to reclaim those pieces in this like high story that delves into mythology and history and also the horrors of colonialism. And yeah, super excited for this issue three. Beautifully, um, the cover is beautiful on this one. And yeah, now that's it for. Wait, do we have one more?
No, we have more. We just
Oh,
got started, G.
yeah, I almost
We're
forgot.
halfway
We have
through.
one
We're halfway
more.
through. No, we still a couple more. Behemoth. Number 4. This is cover A by Jay Martin. Now, this one, it's one that I highly regret not picking up from issue one. I need to go back, or maybe when the trade comes out, definitely need to dive in. If you don't know the story of this, this is in it very, very quick. Is a kaiju follows a boss, a civilian boss, and whole, and is the story of the civilian sort of surviving inside of that kaiju. So, I mean, it says Godzilla meets Alien meets Speed. I think it's more like Pinocchio or like the story of Jonas and and the big fish. So this cover, and I wanted to say that because it gives you a better perspective of what this cover is about. It's, you see sort of the kaiju inside the kaiju, sort of, I guess, the heart, but a little bit of the stomach, and you see a tiny shadow of a person sort of reaching out up, and it looks like she's pulling she has a bag or something on her. And from the description, from the summary, we know that one of the characters, the main character, is Sarah, who um, had a food truck, and there's a little bit more details, but I'm guessing maybe that's her in there. I want to say this is written by Grant Sputor and Ryan Engel and illustrated by Jay Martin, who also obviously does the cover. And these gentlemen, they all have ties uh, to Hollywood and to movies and TV shows, and especially Jay Martin, who's the artist for this. Aside from having a couple of graphic novels that are published by Dark Horse as well, called Yellow, one of them, and Lost Boy is the other one, written and illustrated by him. I think we talked about Yellow before when it came out, or before it came out. But Jay Martin is the director of many music videos, like Shawn Mendes, Mark Anthony, Clay Clarkson. There's a huge list of people that he has made, Sabrina Carpenter. But he also has been in the art department. He was worked in the art department for a lot of amazing movies like Ad Astra, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Hunger Games Catching Fire, I Am Legend, Constantine, all of that. So he has the chops to work in uh, illustrating like this. So the art, I've seen some of the interior art is also amazing, but this cover also, it's just as soon as I saw it, it blew my mind. So check it out. I am definitely going to check this out as soon as I can because it sounds like it's an amazing story, and obviously the art matches. So there you go.
Okay, and
Oh,
next
that
up
was
for
it.
news.
I
Yeah,
thought there
I
was
thought it
more. Why did I think there was
was.
more?
So our piece of news, so the JCA, who is the Japanese Cartoonists Association, they give out awards every year since 1972. And so they announced the winners of the 54th Japanese Cartoonist Association's awards, and the grand prize was given to Yuri Sanada's cat companions, Maruru and Hachi, and they won the prize in the comics division. And of course, had to mention this because we do have this available for you to pick up, and we recommend doing so. And big congratulations with the mangaka who created this and was celebrated because of their work. So.
Yeah, very cool. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. We do lots more. So you can find us on Instagram, on Facebook, and Twitter under at PRH International Comics. Of course, we'll leave some links in the description below. And that's it for this week. Take care. Thanks. Bye.
Bye, everyone.